some of the skeptics out there listening to this are going to say, well, you're just driving volume. And yeah, that's, yeah. No, we're not. We're driving people to the right surgery at the right time at the right cost, and I can't hammer that enough. And we have the watchdogs, or I think that's what you call them, right? We have the people that are, we have watchdogs in the plan called nurse navigators, right? And they speak the language of the physicians. They're going to find out if it's medically necessary, and we have avoidance of situations, and maybe get them to the PT or other solutions we have in our stack, and so. I can't emphasize that enough. We're not here to just say, hey, this is a great way for us to drive more patient volume. There's a quality and outcome side of this that's number one out of the gates, that it's got to be necessary. And we want to get the patient the best care, because I've been around this business a long time, Scott, just like you kind of have, at least since '08. And you've met a lot of incredible surgeons. These are incredible people that are, their ultimate goal is to take care of their patients. I mean, they are walking the walk. And so I just want to, I'm doubling down on this point.
And I think the really cool thing about what how OrthoForum even, became a thing is, you're trying to solve problems for other independent orthopedic practices. And not only are you solving problems for them, but it's just this trickle down effect, because now you're solving a problem for employers. And I think that's just the cool thing about it, is not only are we going to solve our own issue, but we're going to solve other employers' issues. And I mean, that's what community connected health is all about, is, how can we all sit at the same table? An employer, the employees in a community, with independent practices, with the DPCs, with, all the stakeholders, and make these decisions for our business, our community, and not have some outside third-party entity that signs these contracts behind the scenes that the employer has to sign off on, and they think's a sweet deal.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's a great point on the PT, because we've seen where that, we've had some PT solutions that it can impact the cost and create, bigger problems down the line there too. See that especially in more in the rural areas. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Back to the employer side of things. I know you mentioned, some of the higher increases, the 9% and the 20-some%. Actually, one of your orthopedic groups that you referred us into, thank you very much, they saw 43%. And I know OrthoForum has been, diligent about asking their members to, walk the walk. And if you're expecting employers in your community to do bundles or direct contracts, set up these types of arrangements, you need to be doing some of the similar things, and, looking at different level funded, self-funded, captive type models, maximizing domestic steerage. I mean, those are the conversations Skip and I have all the time with employers, especially working in the healthcare space, because you talk to the employees, they hate insurance. You talk to, people that work in healthcare, they hate insurance. And so it's like, okay, guys, let's stop working with the insurance companies. I mean, there's always going to be an element of insurance to cover the catastrophic claims, but for some of your OrthoForum groups, they're in a very powerful position that, trucking companies don't have the power, manufacturers don't have the power, because they deliver healthcare.